What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here in Magnificent Koga. Today we're doing a retro model airport update for Raleigh-Durham Airport. So let's get started. Here we got a Southwest Boeing 737 MAX 8 here, getting ready to head out for Chicago Midway. And right here we got a Spirit Airlines Airbus A320 getting ready to head out for Tampa. Right here we got an AirTran Boeing 717 here, just arriving from Detroit, and we'll be heading out for Atlanta. A Southwest 737-700 here with winglets, getting ready to head out for Orlando. Here we have an Allegiant Airlines Airbus A320 here. Now this one just arrived in from Asheville and will be headed out for Orlando Sanford. Here we got a Northwest McDonnell Douglas DC-9 here, pushing out from Minneapolis. Here we have a Southwest Airlines 737-700 without winglets, just arriving from Baltimore and will be headed out for Nashville. And here we got a Spirit Airlines Airbus A320 here that will be headed out for Fort Lauderdale. Now on to Terminal 2. Here we got a Midway Boeing 737-700 here, getting ready to head out for St. Louis. Now this retro update takes place in 2013. At that time, Midwest shuts down, but I just decided to add this one here because why not? Because this is a retro update. Here we got an American Airlines Embraer E145 getting ready to take off for around Reagan Airport. Here we got an American Airlines Bombardier CRJ700 here, heading out for New York JFK. And here we got a JetBlue Airbus A320 here, getting ready to head out for Boston. Now onto the terminal. Skipping over the empty gate, here we got a US Airways Express Embraer E145 here. This is headed out for New York JFK. Here we got an American Airlines Embraer E190 here, getting ready to head out for Chicago O'Hare. Here we got a Delta Boeing 757 here that just arrived from Atlanta and will be headed out for Paris Charles de Gaulle. So back in 2016, Delta used to operate 757 flights out of Raleigh headed for Paris. Later they switched it to the Boeing 767, and later in 2023, Air France took over. I just decided to add this here as a retro tribute. Here we got an American Airlines Boeing 777 here, just arriving from London Heathrow and will be headed out for London Gatwick later today. Here we got an American Airlines McDonnell Douglas MD-80, the legendary Mad Dog here, just arriving from Newark Liberty and will be headed out for Chicago O'Hare. Here we got an American Airlines Embraer E175 here, just arriving from Charlotte and will be headed out for Austin. Here we got a US Airways Airbus A320 here that will be headed out for Charlotte. Now onto the Delta Concourse. Here we got a Delta Boeing 757 here that will be headed out for Atlanta. Here we got a Delta Boeing 717 pushing out of the gate, headed out for Detroit. Right here we got a Delta McDonnell Douglas MD-80 at the gate, just arriving from Minneapolis and will be headed out for Detroit. Here we got a Delta 757-200 here, just arrived in from Atlanta and will be headed out for Salt Lake. Here we got a United Airlines Boeing 737-500 here, just arriving from Washington Dulles and will be headed out for Newark Liberty. Here we got a United Airlines Embraer E170 here that will be headed out for Denver. Here we got a Frontier Airlines Airbus A320 here that will be headed out for Trenton. Here's another Frontier Airbus A320 here that just arrived from Providence and will be headed out for Las Vegas. And the final plane of the terminal, here we got a Delta Embraer E175 here that just arrived from New York LaGuardia and will be headed out for Orlando later today. Here at the cargo terminal, we got a UPS McDonnell Douglas MD-11 that just arrived from Louisville and will be headed back there. And a Boeing 757 of a FedEx here that just arrived in from Wilmington and will be headed out for Memphis. So that's basically it for today's update. Anyways, my birthday is tomorrow. So anyways, like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video.